In this video, I'll show you 3 easy methods to track your QR codes to see how many people actually scan them. If you're sending people who scan your QR code to your website, then the first method is something for you, especially if you already have Google Analytics 4 installed. So you just come to Google, type in campaign URL builder. Let's pick that one, and it's usually the first one. So let's pick this. And on this page, all we have to do is we add the page. So in this case, I'm sending them to my home page. Then the campaign ID you can skip, but here we can type QR_code. And then here again, QR code. And then if you have a specific campaign name for this, so maybe you're doing outdoors, or maybe this is on your minivan or anywhere else you have this QR code, you can type the campaign name here. So let's say this will be in my YouTube video. I will put YouTube, and then let's say the name is QR code tracking, so something like this. And then you just scroll down here. This creates the URL with the UTM parameters that GA4 detects by default. It just knows what to do with these. Let's copy that one. And then just head to qrcodecactus.com, and here you can just paste in the URL. And just so you know, I built this tool, that's why you also see my face there. So now you could save this, adjust the colors and things like that, and just download this QR code. Now you need to keep in mind that these little squares, the more data you put in, so the longer your URL, the smaller they get. You can see that here it's a short URL, so they're quite visible, quite big. However, here you start seeing these additional squares and so on. So the little squares get smaller, and the smaller they get, the harder it is for your camera to actually recognize it and scan it. So that's not a big problem if you're using the pro account of QR Code Cactus, because the URL always stays short. If you're using the free QR codes, then you need to take that into account, because it just gets harder and harder for your camera to scan it. Make sure you test this out before you actually print, if you're printing this somewhere. So make sure you test it out in a kind of real size. You can do it on your screen, but make sure you just scan it from a distance that most people will be scanning, and the size that it's the right size, and that way you avoid any costly mistakes. And then if you want to see the results and how many people scanned your QR code, you go to GA4, and then here on the reports you just find acquisitions. Usually it's called traffic acquisition, so let's click on that one. I like to look at the one with sessions, okay? So pick that one, and then we scroll down, and from here we should be able to find sources or medium. I like to use source, and now I need to just filter this by QR code. So that's the source I placed earlier, and then press on enter for it to search for it. And there you go. Now we have QR code here. These are all the people that scanned it. And from here, you can add more things. For example, if you want to see what country they're from, you could come here and click on this little plus icon and then just type country, and then that would add it there. So it's quite simple to look at it from here. Okay, for the second method, it doesn't matter if you're using, if you're sending people to your website or somewhere else, because we will be using a professional QR code provider like QR Code Cactus, which allows you to see data about where and how many people scanned your QR codes, create QR codes in bulk, and the best part is that you can edit the destination URL of your QR codes even after you've printed them. For full transparency, I built QR Code Cactus because I felt like there are a lot of other QR code websites that mislead, or they just block essential features just for you to pay a bit more. That's why with QR Code Cactus you get all the features, and all plans are based on the number of scans. Let's get started by going to Google and typing qrcodecactus.com. So in Google I've searched for QR Code Cactus, just pick the first one here. And this is the tool you already saw before. And then for the pro features, all you have to do is click on pricing. And from here, you can start the 7-day free trial. And then you can pick what type of plan you want to use. But it doesn't matter because there's no credit card required. So you can test out without any commitment. So you just click on this one and sign up. What happens here, you can create a new QR code from here. The process is normal. You choose what type of QR code you want. Usually you go for dynamic URL. Then you just place your website. In this case, I'm going to place it here without the UTM parameters. We don't need them. Or you can also use UTM parameters together. But in any case, I'll just place the URL. Then I go to next. Then I can style the QR code. I'll just keep it simple for this tutorial, but you can see that there's many options to style. Let's go to the next. And now I can actually download this. Now, the benefit is that I can then later see stats on it. So if somebody scans, I have all the stats here available. So we just created this. There's no stats. Let me show you an example where there are some stats. So for example, for this one, you can see that there was some traffic in July, and this is how it looked like. You have the operating system, device, and so on. But the most important thing is that you have everything in one place. You have templates that you can reuse. And even if you printed this QR code, you can change the URL at any point just in QR Code Cactus. The third method is to use link shortening service like Bitly. Let me show you what I mean. So here you just create an account, and once you have an account, you create a link, and then you get a Bitly link like this one. So they're super short. And then you would copy this, come to the QR code generator, and from here you would add this one. Now, this works fine because here you can see the engagements. You'll be able to see how many people actually scan this. There's data here and so on. The only thing here is what you need to take into account is if you now take your phone and scan this, notice how in your phone you see Bitly as a preview. Now you need to think if your customers or yourself, are you comfortable clicking on a link that just says Bitly? You never know what's behind there. But that can create a little bit of that friction or hesitance from your customers or your people that you want to scan this. You as a scanner don't see where it goes. That's kind of the drawback of using this. Now you know how to track QR codes, but you may wonder if QR codes are truly free. That's why you should watch this video next if you want to learn what is the difference between free and paid QR codes and when it's worth actually paying for one.